What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Andrew Azagi. We're here at Nexus Jiu-Jitsu in Folsom, running the gi. Again, Moya, you are awesome. This is the Hello Kitty gi from Moya. I've had it for 9 years, something crazy. And they just last. I love these gis, like tailored to me. Anyway, today we're gonna look at a move I learned from John Thomas many years back. John Thomas BJJ is a great channel on YouTube. He is incredibly good at jiu-jitsu. I think he teaches out in Norway or Sweden somewhere. I met him at ADCC and he was so cool, so gracious. And yeah, he's awesome. So go check him out as well. But he has a type of guard that I think he invented, and it's called the Vice Guard. And I've been playing with it for 3.5 years. And I just wanted to go over what the Vice Guard is, my favorite way to get into it. We're not gonna look at a bunch of entries, but really just my favorite way to get into it. And then 3 simple attacks directly off of the Vice Guard. The Vice Guard effectively is a forced 1-in, 1-out scenario with the arms. So the triangle, the trap triangle is right there. In general, when I go into the Vice Guard scenario and I shoot into the triangle, I find myself in kind of a canted side-on position facing the trapped arm that's inside the triangle, which, as most of us know, isn't conducive to going to conventional triangles. So I tend to find a different variation of triangle, which we'll look at a little bit. And if you want to see that at the highest level in live competition, watch how Gordon Ryan finished Wagner Hosha. That's the type of triangle we're going to be looking at. And I really love that triangle, honestly. So we'll go over 3 simple attacks that we can get into directly off of Vice Guard. And hopefully this can add some more intricate attacks to your gi game. And it's just a tricky, real awesome move. So let's check it out. Again, thanks, John Thomas. You're the man. Let's check it out. So we're just going to be starting in kind of a guard scenario, open guard, maybe even closed guard, but we're going to be working ourselves into a lasso. When I'm going to go into the Vice Guard, most times I play a shallow lasso, right? Normal lasso, we would pummel our leg through, extend our leg, pull them to us, make it a strong lasso. A shallow lasso is when I'm playing here, controlling, and I'm just gonna be putting my foot, boom, right on the shoulder, right? I'm kind of just digging my heel right into the shoulder here and keeping distance management, right? And I'm playing here, I'm maybe looking for attacks, maybe looking to go here so I can roll through to like those kind of cool triangles that we've seen that are fun to play. You know, you hit them once in a while and you make fun of people forever when you do it, right? So when I'm in these scenarios, what I can do is this little pass off, right? This little pass off right here. And now it's rather easy for me to get into the Vice Guard. This is my favorite entry, the one I use the most, right? So I do this little pass off, and now all I'm gonna do is take my same side foot as the grip I just passed off to, and I pommel it to the outside and bring my leg over the top of her arm. And now you see here, once I pommel my leg back through, we're in a 1-in, 1-out scenario. All right, this is effectively a triangle position in one little step. The great thing about this grip is because I have my hand turned down and my 4 fingers in the sleeve, if she tries to pull her arm out, because my arm is resting, or my hand's resting directly on my leg, this is a very robust grip. So it's like, good luck getting out. But then even if it's like a big, strong person, to reinforce it, I can grab, right? Now pull. How? She can't even pull now because I have grips, right? So now we're in this scenario. It's super powerful. So all I have to do now is shoot this leg over, pull her to me, hips up, and look where we are. Boom, triangle. Now when we get into this scenario, what I'm gonna be looking to do, most of the time, like I was saying, I find myself canted towards the trapped arm. But in this scenario, what I did is I pulled her arm, the inside arm, towards my right, which helped my hips roll to my right. That helped me square up with her a little more, right? So again, let's show that. So I'm playing here, I get my shallow lasso, I'm kind of in this scenario, I switch, pass off. And now I'm just gonna let this leg shoot underneath and around. Here. And now I can reach for the collar, pummel this leg through, and I'm gonna be pulling this arm across as I shoot my leg over their back, pulling them to me here, right? As I pull them to me, I'm gonna easily be able to pull myself into a 1-in, 1-out scenario. So again, once I get here, I'm gonna be pulling this arm across and using this leg to pull my hips up. As I pull the arm across, it can help my hips roll through. See how my hips are kind of squaring up with her. And now I can shoot my legs around, looking to get more into my conventional trap triangle. And now it's rather easy to pass the arm off, catch my shin, foot on the hip, and finish in our conventional fashion, right? One more time with that one. Again, I'm grabbing, playing shallow lasso, pass off. Pummel my leg through. Now we're in vice guard. Pull myself up, squaring up with her here. Pass the arm across. Shin, angle, lock, finish our strangle, right? Very good attack. But like I said, most times when I enter the vice position, I end up being kind of canted, right, towards that trapped arm. So there's two cool attacks that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the straight armbar secret weapon, and then we're going to look at the side triangle, okay? So when I'm here playing here in my, now again, I don't care if their legs up, I don't care if they're on two knees, I don't care if they're standing. All of it's the same, whether she could be here, right? She could be one knee, two knees, whichever knee, it doesn't matter, okay? So again, I'm going to be playing here, going shallow lasso. Boom. Pass off. Here, most people aren't exceptionally threatened. Of course, I can go into like variations of arm drags, you know, pulling the arm past, etc. But she's kind of like, you know, not the worst. Even if she grabs my gi, like here, I can still pummel this leg out and around and look to break this grip as I pummel through. Yeah, it's not that hard to get to this position, right? As long as you can get this grip, okay? Even if we're like playing here and I have this grip, at any point I can just go here. And now I have vice, yeah? Once I get here, again, I like to grab the collar. If I extend her out and her hand goes on the mat over here, you see how we're side on? A lot of the times when I enter into my trap here, we're very side on. And it's hard for me to get into conventional triangles. So I usually underhook the arm here, and I start to look for my secret weapons, right? So again, from the beginning, I'm going here, shallow lasso, pass off, coming through, going into vice, here, grabbing, pulling them across. They usually post on the mat. So now as my hips come up to hook onto this trap triangle, I'm scooping here, look. And now it's rather easy to go into these straight arm bars, right? Most of the time with straight arm bars, I prefer my legs in a different scenario, but here the attack's so strong, I can just hug over the top. I like to fully hug elbow to elbow here. You can lock here, you can go here. I just hug, and then I pinch my head towards their head here. And you get really, really strong attacks, right? So that's one option available to you when you enter into the vice and you see that you're side on. But another really good one, especially if they're like posting their hand strong on the mat, is that side triangle. So when I'm gonna enter the side triangle, again, watch Gordon Ryan, Bagner Hosha, right? When I'm gonna enter that side triangle, I'm playing here, switching, shooting through the vice, going here, and now I'm bringing my hips up and over, hooking onto her, bringing my hips close to her head. What I'm gonna look to do is pull this arm to me, and now I wanna keep this knee down and inside. I actually don't want this knee to come over, okay? I'm gonna lock my leg way up high in the armpit and lock over the top here. And now when I get my hips in, that's pressing everything right into her neck, right into her carotid, and it's like a tourniquet. It's really, really strong if you do it right. And I love this side triangle, okay? So again, when I hit the vice position, playing here, passing off, coming through. Now I'm in this one in, one out scenario. When I pull, if their hand goes to the mat and I start shooting up over the top here, right? Look, we're canted towards this side. So to go back to conventional triangle, there's no need. I can come around chasing the back. I can invert underneath, play reverse triangles, or I can just hip escape out a little bit, lock in this side triangle, and get really, really strong finishes there. All right, so there you have it. That's the move of the day. That's the move of the day. Learned it from John Thomas many years ago. Definitely check out his YouTube. He is the man. It's the vice guard, It's a newer type of guard. He's been doing it for many years, and I've been doing it for about 3, and it's just super effective. There's lots of ways to get into it, and if you can just get that cross grip on the sleeve, you're right there, right? So you can pommel the leg through, work to vice. From vice guard, the world's your oyster. You're effectively in a trap triangle. Whatever you do from trap triangle scenarios, whether you're facing the head, facing the arm, facing straight up, facing whatever, you guys have options there, right? There's 3 good options for you. We can play conventional triangles if we're more square. Facing the arm that's trapped, we can go into straight arm bars, secret weapon style, or we can hit side triangles, Gordon Ryan, Wagner, Hosha style. Very, very good options. For those of you who follow closely or are on my Instagram, you know that my student Jack Duffy fought over a couple weekends ago, and he is officially my first black belt. I just gave out my first black belt, and it's incredible. It's kind of crazy feeling. I feel like I was just a white belt not long ago, and I also feel like I've been doing this forever simultaneously. So it's really cool to have my first black belt. He'll be in the UFC soon. Keep your eye out for Jack Fury Duffy. He is the man. So stoked to have him as my black belt. And yeah, hopefully several more to come. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, send us a thanks. We really appreciate that. You know, buys the coffees for the lady here. Yeah, and if you want to see anything in the future, throw it down in the comments. Try it. I hope it goes well. Let me know how it goes. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Good job. Boom. Ow.